First stock here is going to be ELAB, ticker ELAB. This is PMGC Holdings. This has a catalyst that's causing it to run 162%. So 13 starting off here with a 100+% mover. PMGC Holdings shares are trading higher after the company announced its subsidiary North Strive Bioscience signed a licensing agreement amendment with an MOA Light to speed up its timing and key development milestones for EL32 and EL22 human critical development programs. Also, the company reported a year-over-year expansion of its asset base. So it looks like some pretty good news here. By the way, that asset base company expands its asset base to 13.8 million. That was a 43% increase from 2024. So here's your catalyst here on ELAB. Taking a quick peek at the short interest before I turn this over to you. If it loads here, I might be having a little bit of a data issue here. 6.11% of the float is shorted. It's only got 1 day to cover, and it does this on an average volume of about 812,000 shares. Today, we've done 43.9 million. This is versus a micro float of 541,000. What do you think here on ELAB?
I think this was one, we've looked at this before, certainly, and I think this is one that was kind of all over the place with the different things they have going on with it. I think at one point we were seeing news about them getting into small nuclear reactors. Company's basically done their second reverse split of the year earlier this month. This was a 1-for-6. Earlier in January, they did a 1-for-4. That 1-for-6 happened on March 10th. That has now resulted in a very low float of 541,000 shares. Company has some cash, but they are not profitable. And until recently, they weren't getting any revenue. Then I had a little bit, but it's not enough. They're going to need to raise capital at some point, but I don't think that's going to happen quite yet. Their cash runway looks to be at least a couple quarters with their current cash burn rate. So I would think that if there is going to be a capital raise, it might not happen soon, but it's going to have to happen eventually. I just couldn't tell you exactly when. Looking at the chart, this one having a pretty good morning here. I was watching this as I was looking at some of these other names. Watched it break over $4 and go up to $4.49. Have a little bit of a trend line that I started with the after hours breakout and drew it through the most recent one that we had that took us up to 438. We have tested that as resistance now, and we're coming back in. If we're going to be looking at for some support, I would think $4 is your earliest level.
Okay. $4 earliest support. We'll see if we end up getting. I just connected the after hours to the pre-market. Is that okay? Perfect.
I didn't have the 449 print when I drew it, so this is a bit of a resistance trend line for me.
Got it.
So,
okay. It gives us a target.
Yeah, you could use it that way. But $4 is the support, and we're headed down towards that right now.
Okay. Really good stuff there on ELAB. We'll see what we get here.